Hi, awesome ones. So I have a question for you. Are your makeup techniques aging you? Hey, we all know a little bit of rouge and a little bit of lipstick, it really helps us look youthful. But if you're applying makeup in a really old-fashioned way, it might be making you look older. I remember back when I was modeling how I wanted to copy all the makeup artists' techniques, but you know what? That was a long time ago. And today I spend an awful lot of time just trying out some of the new products, and I got the older face, so I'm really trying to find something that's great and makes us more mature women look more youthful. All right, so to show you the examples, I'm going to leave this half of my face, looking with the new techniques of makeup. And then I'm going to do the other half of my face with some of the aging makeup mistakes. So are you ready to do this? All right, let's go and let's start with eyeliner. All right, so let's apply the eyeliner to this eye. And back in the day, we used eyeliner like all over the place, right? And a lot of us, like I was still using eyeliner up until just a few years ago. Daytime makeup, it's a big no. So let me just show you what happens when I apply the black eyeliner. Oops, it's breaking a little bit. All right, let's go. Now what we also did when we were putting on the eyeliner, many of us would even put it on our waterline like this. And we really thought that what we were doing with the eyeliner, just do a little bit more here, was we were making our eyes look bigger. And this might actually work for an evening makeup, but we weren't. And for daytime makeup, our eyes were looking heavy. And if you're more mature, they're also going to look a little bit more aged. So if you notice this eye and you notice this eye is lighter. This eye, it looks more youthful and more natural. And I think that's the way to go. And by the way, I'll have some of the good makeup that I'm wearing in the video description and also in the comments. But if you want to really figure out, some of the really great makeup that I use, like a full selection, just go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50 and you're going to find my makeup section right there. Okay, so next, let's talk about our foundation, and I absolutely love the Shiseido Synchro Glow. I say that 3 times. Shiseido Synchro Glow, and I just find it gives me a nice dewy appearance, but a lot of times we were taught that we gotta hide our imperfections, we have to use a really good cover-up foundation, almost, a matte makeup, a pancakey kind of makeup. And if you're aging, that's not really a good idea. So let's take a look. Now I'm using a CC cover-up foundation here. I've also tried, those 24-hour foundations, anything that's a little bit thicker. So I gotta do half of my face, so hopefully I can do this for you. Let's go. All right, so just put it a little bit on here, half of my face. See, it's going on pretty heavy. Now the other thing that you're noticing is in this one, I have it a little bit darker than the other side. And I did that on purpose for you because there's a lot of women that think, well, you know what, if I put on a darker foundation, I'm gonna look like I have a great tan, but no, you just look a little bit off, and you can certainly tell. So there you go, and you can see that this side here, it looks like I have makeup on, and it's not even quite dry yet. It'll dry more of a pancakey kind of look. So let's just sort of go like this. There's the one side, and there's the other side. So you can really sort of see the difference that it just doesn't look natural. Now you might be saying, yeah, but you've got a highlighter on that side. Even if I put a highlighter right around here, it still wouldn't give me that overall natural kind of glow the way the Shiseido Synchro Glow does. And if you like videos like this, made by a woman who's certainly not in her 20s, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe. There's a button down there somewhere. And don't forget to click on the notification bell. All right. Oh, and stay until the end of this video because I'm going to have an inspirational message for you. Next, let's talk about contouring and bronzers. Now, we see a lot of the 20-somethings doing this, and they've got quite the heavy hand when they apply it. But for the more mature woman, it kind of looks fake, and it actually ages us. All right, so here we go. And back in the day, remember, we really tried to look like we had a tan, and we would start using the make sure we have great cheekbones and everything like that. So we would go ahead and go working on that, a little bit of a tan in here, right up the sides. And a lot of the younger women, they're doing this. You see this on videos as well. But what we're doing is we're actually giving ourselves more of a hollow look. And we also know that our nose apparently grows when we get older, so we've got to kind of contour that out as well. I'll put a little bit more on here. I use a different brush for that. But again, too much of a heavy hand. And you can see, let me just take a look in here. Yeah, there you go, that's the look. You can see that you're looking like your face is kind of getting sucked in. And again, we look at the difference of the natural daytime makeup, and then we look at something where we're back in the past or we're just trying too hard. Now, as I mentioned, I'm wearing a daytime makeup for you today, but if you want to see brand new tutorials on minimal makeup and daytime makeup, the full how I apply everything, and also evening makeup, I have them all in my new masterclass, and that's at awesomeover50.com/Ageless Transformation. And along with those new videos, I also have new videos on decluttering your wardrobe, hair care. I have them on skincare, my skincare routine, and also a lot of self-confidence tips. So be sure to check that out. It took me 3 months of Saturdays to create, and I'm just really, really proud of it, and it came from my heart as well. All right, so, and I wanted to mention to you, you're also going to be invited when you sign up to the VIP private group. So that's where we'll get to share in our aging journeys. All right, so next, let's talk about our brows. Now, I've heard that what we're supposed to do if we have silver hair, and I know these lights give me a bit of a yellowish tinge, but my hair is pretty white. We're supposed to match our eyebrows to our hair, and I've tried that. This is a no as far as I'm concerned, but let me just show you what ends up happening. Making my eyebrows the same color as my hair. Can you see what's happening here? Like, I've just really aged with this kind of look. Like, take a look and take a look. Like, it's just, no. The same with, maybe putting on a gray or something. It just doesn't look natural. So I use, the Aesthetica Brow Kit. I've talked about that before. But also, if I'm using a liner, what I like this one, Fill and Fluff by NYX. And I don't know if you can see this here, but I'm using the blonde. And I really think matching white hair to white eyebrows, it just looks like I have very old eyebrows. All right, so let's take a look and compare the two. So we've got this side here, which I think is a great daytime makeup. It's very natural looking. Hardly even looks like I'm wearing makeup. Whereas this side, oh yeah, I'm wearing makeup for sure. And you might be saying to yourself, okay, come on, Heather, I would never put on that contour. Well, sometimes we have a heavy hand, and if you're putting on bronzer, you especially maybe subconsciously think, oh, I remember back in the day I looked great with a tan. Also, the foundation, if you're wearing a matte, a super cover-up, it's going to look a little bit fake. It's not going to look as natural of a glow as on this side over here. Eyebrows, well, I'm not even going to talk about the eyebrows because they don't work for me. Maybe they work for some people, but they're not working for me. And let's take a look at the liner around the eyes, because I see it all the time. I see women all the time with this kind of look, and it was great back in the day, but it's aging you. This whole side of my face looks hollow and aged, whereas this side, I mean, I can smile on this side too and it still looks hollow, but on this side it looks more natural, and that's exactly what I want for you. Now I just want to talk for a minute, without doing a tutorial, about the younger women and how they're wearing these great big fake eyelashes. And a lot of older women have adopted that, and you know, especially for daytime makeup, I really think it just looks fake. Now I'm also seeing the brown lip liner. I didn't really want to do a tutorial because I would have had half a good lip and half a bad lip, but you know the brown lip liner where they outline the top of their lip and underneath, and now they're filling it in with that light frosted lipstick. And we used to do that in the past, right? But I think we should just leave that in the past. It just looks so unnatural, number one, but secondly, if you have those vertical lines above your lips, you're actually going to draw attention to them. So sometimes you're looking at the younger women and you're looking at the way they're wearing their clothes and the way they're wearing their makeup. But you know what? We don't have to go back to that generation. All we need to do is just better ourselves, you know, for our maturity and our body weight. And what I do is I think of it like a game of golf, you know, where you're just trying to better yourself and the only competition is yourself. I know that many of you have found inspiration through my beauty tips, my fashions, my styles, but I assure you, I'm not trying to look like I'm in my 20s again. You know, I buy all these clothes and I try them on. Some of them work, some of them don't. I try makeup and a lot of it doesn't work, but I really only show you the ones that, you know, give you the youthful glow without trying too hard. And the same thing, talking about trying too hard, the same thing goes with clothes, you know. You're not gonna see crop tops on me or see-through tops. And I just passed the 5-year mark in social media. Yay! And I gotta tell you that your inspirational comments and the way that you support me, like through the Amazon links and other ways, well, first of all, it's helped me to keep the lights on, but also from the bottom of my heart, I wanna thank you for that, because I love what I do. And it's just another way that I keep it awesome.